time to celebrate for us enthusiasts. Theme parks are returning, and I cannot contain my excitement. My excitement levels are absolutely through the roof right now. I'm absolutely aching to get back on a Smiler and Nemesis, especially. And amongst that excitement, I've suddenly found my commitment to upload. So, for all you lovely people, over the next few weeks, at least up until the theme parks open. I don't know about after the theme parks open, whether I stay committed. It's all in here. It's all up to my brain. But for the time being, I've found my commitment to upload, and hopefully, well, I say hopefully, I'm going to make sure I upload every Saturday, because, you know, not only does it hopefully keep you entertained, it also keeps me entertained as well, because what else can you do in lockdown? But in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Nemesis. Now, this is one of my favourite rides at Alton Towers. I've got quite a few. This is my favourite park in the UK. Nemesis is definitely up there, and always has been up there since I first went to Alton Towers a couple of years ago. It's a beautiful ride that opened in 1994, and some may say that the corkscrew put the park on a map, which fair enough, it definitely did in 1980, along with the park's opening, and it served for 28 years. But also, Nemesis is right up there as one of the most iconic rides at Alton Towers. And not only is it iconic as in people know it around the world and are aching to ride it, but also the sounds it makes as well. Now, that could be taken in many different contexts, but I assure you, it is nothing crude. It's just the sound of the ride. As well, if you're clued up on Nemesis like I am, you'll know that already. But I just wanted to put out there for any new roller coaster enthusiasts. As you transition from Haunted Hollow and you come into Forbidden Valley, there's just such a unique atmosphere about it. And obviously you can hear Nemesis roar on in the background, but also there's this thing about towers, really. Whatever area or land, whatever you want to call it, you go into, there's always a unique atmosphere about it. And well, the other parks I've been to, they don't really have that. I mean, Thorpe Park kind of has that, I guess, with I'd say maybe a bit with Lost City and Colossus in that area, but particularly I find with Alton Towers, there's always such a unique atmosphere in each area, especially areas like Forbidden Valley and X-Sector. As you enter Forbidden Valley, you can hear the iconic roar of Nemesis, and as you get closer to the ride, if you're lucky enough and you just catch it at the right time, you can see Nemesis zipping around with its iconic helix, and just the layout of the ride already, even without even entering the queue, you can see already with the grassy bank, and you can see the engineering that went into building the ride, and that's something that's still so staggering, really, and something I don't really take into consideration enough, as I probably should do, really. How much work went into building this, especially, and that's become quite a bit of an iconic theme over recent years, over the past 20-25 years or so, I'd say, at Alton Towers, especially since Two Swords and Merlin acquired it and completely revamped the park from what it used to be as just like a little fairground. Especially in later editions like Oblivion and the Smiler, from the footprint that it used to be, it's just a marvel of engineering. I take my hat off to those that built it, especially John Morley as well, which, you know, he's absolute legend within the theme park community. And as you go through the queue line, whether it's completely empty or it's full, that's usually on a summer's day where there's loads of school trips, you just get brilliant angles of the coaster. And my favourite angle of them all, and many enthusiasts' favourite angle, is the coaster just reaching the top of the lift hill and coming down just before the first corkscrew as it starts its descent. It's just such an iconic photo. really. It's an iconic photo, well, if you're doing a vlog like me, it's an iconic video opportunity, really. I always love getting a front row view on Nemesis. It's just absolutely brilliant, and I'm not the type of enthusiast. Well, I do love intensity, and when I do get intensity, I just absolutely embrace it. It's just the best thing ever. But it doesn't really bother me that much as it would for other enthusiasts, perhaps. I just love the views, really. As you leave the station, if you're a complete daredevil like me, I've got my hands up. I've just got my hands up, like, come on, I'm ready for this. Just hit me with that intensity that Nemesis is so famous for. One of the best things about Nemesis is its theming, and it interacts really well with the station area when you transition into a zero-G roll. And I have to say, because you're not navigating the layout at such a speed, you'll hit with the inversions quite quickly, and it's not long after the zero-G roll where you go into a vertical loop, and so your experience on Nemesis is nearly over, but not before you're plunged into yet another corkscrew and a swift bank to the right before breaking into the station and then wondering just what the hell's just happened, especially if you're a first-time rider. But if you're not, you're probably like me, and you're just like, you're just taking it all in, just like, wow, another brilliant ride on Nemesis, and it's a ride you can't hate, really. Some people might think it's too rough, maybe too intense, but that's the only reason I can think of for not liking it, really. It's just such a great coaster in many ways, so many aspects to it, and I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section below. Have you rode Nemesis before? And if you have, I'd love to know your different experiences on it. Have your thoughts varied on it throughout the years, or has it stayed just the same? I'd love to know in the comment section down below. And that just about wraps up my review of Nemesis, and it's felt quite good making a video again. It feels like it's been a while, but it's only been a couple of weeks or so since I made my Rhyme Sims video, which was the last video I made on this channel. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed. If you love Nemesis, make sure to smash that like button, and I shall see you next Saturday with another video. Until then, goodbye!